And thank you guys for joining us. I know we were a couple weeks late, but it was for a good reason. Welcome back to Wedding Possible. I know it's been a while since we've posted, and we've been really looking forward to getting these videos out again and showing what we're doing behind the scenes. But we're taking a little break from that. This time around, we're showing you guys our first COVID wedding. The COVID wedding that we went to was for my cousin Irene and her new husband, Jack, and it was all in Montana. So we actually had to fly from LAX to Salt Lake City, then to Montana to pretty much be there and be with one of my favorite cousins. This is the first time I've ever been to Montana. My entire family has gone except for me, which is
both of us.
Okay, well, for both of us, it's been different for us. It was our first time flying out, but it was also our first time flying out since COVID hit. We're going to talk a little bit about our feelings, and we actually filmed some stuff too at the airport and in the plane, and as well just general photography and videos throughout our trip through Montana and during the wedding. We're excited to show you what's going on and our thoughts and opinions.
We wanted to give you guys a first-hand account and take you with us through our journey traveling from LA to Montana. So here we go.
This was our first time flying since the COVID-19 pandemic had struck, and here we are on Delta Airlines. We had to wear masks the entire time flying from LAX to Billings, Montana. Overall, we felt pretty safe. What happened is they gave us hand sanitizer before we got on the plane, and they handed us pre-packaged baggies of snacks and a water bottle to enjoy on the plane. So we felt really happy and were able to enjoy ourselves despite having to wear a mask the entire trip, including inside the airport.
Here we are doing our writing that we do every week, or supposed to be doing every week. And ate food, got some food.
Our layover.
It's our layover. Say hi. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're back. We're here in Montana, Billings, Montana.
We made it.
We made it. Woo! It's pretty empty here. Now we're just waiting for our parents to pick us up. They got here
A couple hours ago.
Yeah, 2-3 hours ago. So
We're lost.
yeah,
But it's okay.
But you guys gotta check out these really quick. So we're waiting for my parents to come and pick us up, and it's been a while. So even though the Airbnb is 12 minutes away, it's cool.
You've been here for 30 minutes?
Oh, we haven't.
20.
Yeah, about 20 minutes. But we're pretty excited for seeing how like a COVID wedding works for my cousin Irene, and pretty excited to celebrate with her and Jack, her fiance, soon-to-be husband, and meeting her family. This is the first time I've ever been in Montana, and it's pretty
Both
fun.
of us
Yeah.
have never been
It's
here.
very flat, so it's a nice place to build things, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel weird not being near a coast. Like having a
It's fine.
ocean nearby.
It's just different.
The thought of it just makes me feel weird.
Why?
I don't know, it's just
That's
so
what
weird.
you're used to. Curious to see how we fit in this culture here, or if we don't. I'm from a more rural area, like on the outskirts of rural area, so I'm not going to be surprised, but
Because her mom and a few other people said I need to tone it down, so I don't know what that means.
it's just like more laid back style. It's more casual. Everyone wears pants and a t-shirt, jeans, boots maybe.
Not for this guy. I might buy a cowboy hat and I might buy some boots. Who knows? We'll see.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna see what's up. Anyways, we'll be sure to have more footage later to show you. So stay tuned.
Once we got picked up from the airport by Jacob's parents, we drove to our Airbnb. But before we got to go to the Airbnb, Jacob's mom was like, ooh, I saw a yard sale down the street. We need to go. And so we all went and stopped off at this yard sale, maybe about, 5 minutes away from the airport. And so Jacob's dad and I were like, all right, I guess we have to go.
And luckily our Airbnb was no more than 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes from the airport.
Yeah, it was really close.
So my mom took the advantage of stopping off at this.
We were like, what if you buy something? How are you going to take it home? And she's like, we'll just ship it. But we found a better solution. Jacob's aunt and uncle stayed behind for a few more days, and so they brought stuff back for us, which is nice.
And cool thing about it is the gentleman who was putting on the garage sale is really nice, but he has some really cool stuff. Like he had antlers, which I've always wanted antlers to have just to hang up in my room or living room. But he also had wooden ducks, and he had multiple wooden ducks.
Oh.
I just chose the most good-looking wooden duck, and I got it for myself. Thank you to my mom for giving me a little gift of a wooden duck. And it was pretty cheap. It was a $5 wooden duck, and I believe it was made by him. So it was a little something extra, a little welcoming gift from Montana that I got. Pretty much right after that, we went straight to the Airbnb.
We were pretty tired from traveling all day. So we were there, we were tired. It was probably close to 7 o'clock, and so we stopped off at the store, got groceries, came back, made dinner together as a family, and I got a text from Jacob's cousin.
While we got on the Airbnb, my cousin Irene texted me and asked if Kathryn would like to join her and her friends in going out to celebrate the Bachelorette.
So I was like, I was kind of tired, not gonna lie. I was like, oh, okay, I guess, you know what, I should go and be social. I think it would be nice just to get out, talk to other people that we haven't been able to talk to since being shut in for quarantine. So it was a nice experience. I got to dress up a little bit, put my makeup on, which I don't do that regularly anymore, and socialize. And hey, the biggest takeaway from going out was that the drinks that we normally pay like $12 to $15 for here were like $6-7 per cocktail. I was like, I can get used to this. And it was actually really, really good. Let me show you how the night went.
Woo! As I lemon don't fall.
It was fun being able to interact with people, but I had no idea where we were going or what we were doing, so I was just going with the flow. But we got back around like 1 a.m., so I was a little tired, but I think I was a little thrown off from the time change too, not gonna lie, and so I woke up at like 6 a.m.
And the next day, after Kathryn went to bed at 1 a.m., we all got ready to continue on to the wedding. The wedding was far-ish. It was about an hour and a half.
A little more than that.
A little bit more than an hour and a half, because it was actually at Jack's family's ranch, or rather property, and they decided to set it all up there. Just a little bit of a side note, like much like a lot of other people who had planned their wedding for this year, they had a bigger venue chosen out to go to, and it was a really nice looking venue, but due to COVID, things had to get canceled. So they decided to host it at Jack's family's ranch, which I think looked wonderful, as you'll see. I really loved it. It was really nice intimate moment with our family, his family, and the family that they've started to create there in Montana.
Montana was very, very beautiful. The drive going to the wedding was a little long, but it was about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And as you can see, these guys fell asleep after a long night of partying. But overall, it was just really fun to sit around and just hang out and look at all the beautiful scenery coming by, seeing all the different types of animals and the different types of trees that are around and the different types of farms. I quite enjoyed it. There's a lot of cows that come about. Those are really nice to see. But yeah, I mean, it kind of added to the overall experience going to their wedding. It really kind of showcased what Montana was.
It was a really nice time to get away from the norm that we've been experiencing at home, working from home, being remote, seeing the same thing all the time. And so going to somewhere different was really nice. So you see here on the right-hand side, that was where the ceremony took place. And then we really enjoyed the ceremony. It was under an old oak tree. As you see now, we drove up to a parking area and we stopped here.
We're here.
We just arrived.
Peace.
Good, so we can leave all the stuff in the car. More to come.
No, wait, no.
You guys, can we take a break?
Yeah, later.
Yeah, just want
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So before the wedding, we all kind of, as everything was being put together, people were getting ready, we all kind of hung out and made a time to introduce ourselves to the different people that my beautiful cousin Irene has surrounded herself with. As you can see, it was in a backyard, so it was a lot of open space, a lot of open air, and we just really kind of went out of our way to talk to people and really show them who us Californian people are.
Out of respect for people who wanted to take measures for COVID, they provided hand sanitizer, had masks available for anyone that wanted them, and also had little hand sanitizer wipes at each person's table setting in case they wanted to sanitize their hands before they ate their food. The good thing about being outdoors is that we all felt comfortable because we were spread out and divided by families, and so all the seating was prearranged. The icing on top was that there were a bunch of cute dogs running around, so that was nice.
Looking good, man. Looking
Thank
sharp.
you. You too.
Oh, thank you. This is
Hi, I'm the fiance that you haven't met yet
Nice to
either.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's funny. I told
Congrats.
everyone, I'm like, why don't I meet this guy? He's talking to your wedding. This is
Yeah.
joke enough, right?
There you go.
Finally meet you today.
Yeah.
This looks wonderful. I don't
That's
know.
really nice.
This looks really nice.
Yeah, it honestly ended up turning out even better than the venue that we originally booked.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that. That
No,
it
this
worked
looks
out.
really nice. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I guess
Ready to go.
Let's get it going.
The ceremony was actually really nice. They had it under this 100-plus-year-old tree that has been on the property for that long, and they had the altar set up under the tree. They had all the seats set up.
It had a traditional Christian vibe to it. And so they had a pastor, I'm not sure where he was from, but he did a really good job at officiating the ceremony. He kept it very smooth and short and sweet enough to the point to keep everyone engaged, and then also to incorporate some of the ceremonial things of the Mexican heritage that Irene's family wanted to incorporate.
Seeing my aunt and uncle just walking down the aisle was just overall a beautiful moment to be able to share with them.
Yeah, it was just a lot of emotions,
Yeah.
and I think everyone was just really grateful and happy to be there and be present, because I know a lot of people couldn't make it, and so I'm just happy that we were able to support them that day. It was nice.
Exactly.
I thought it was a nice overall ceremony, and it was very intimate, I felt like, and I got some nice photos of them that I'll show.
I definitely got teary-eyed,
Yeah,
I'll be
it
honest.
was nice.
I got teary-eyed because I see Irene as a sister, and seeing her get married was really nice because I don't have a sister. It's all boys and none of us are married yet, but just seeing that was really nice.
After the ceremony, we headed back to the reception area, which also served as the cocktail hour area. From there, we just kind of hung out until we were able to get dinner. Everyone was taking photos, so we were just hanging out and talking to everybody and observing the area. It was nice getting to meet some of Jacob's extended family that I've never met before, and also seeing some of the family that we don't get to see regularly, so that was really nice. We took some time to make sure we got a few photos because we don't get to see these people all the time, so we made sure to have some nice little moments to remember from this experience. We didn't get to take photos of the food, unfortunately. However, we do want to note that Jack's family prepared all of the food with some of their family friends, and they brought all the drinks themselves.
And shout out to Jack and his really good food. He smoked some briskets, or I believe, or pulled pork. A lot of food he smoked, right? And it was really, really good.
I couldn't even finish it
And
all.
everyone else too. All the food that he created, I think it's a testament to him and his family that they surround themselves with very, very lovely people.
After dinner was served, everyone got ready for the champagne toast as the designated people gave their speeches. We got to catch up with more of our family friends and relatives at the wedding. Shortly after the toast, the bride and the groom cut the cake and did that whole thing. Then that led into their first dance once it started to get dark. After the dances, we all got to participate in some wedding games. One was the shoe game. The second one was the newlywed game, and that one was really entertaining. Jacob and I definitely didn't get as many right as we thought we would. Alright, so at the end of the COVID wedding that we attended for Jacob's cousin Irene and Jack, congrats to them. They're officially husband and wife. And we got some sneak attacks going on back here.
Dude, hey,
But
honey.
did you have fun?
I'm home.
Oh my God.
I had fun, yeah, it was great.
It was nice. We were
See
all
my-
outdoors. It was pretty small.
Good to see my cousin again after 2 years, and it's her marriage, and seeing Jack for the first time and meeting him for the first time was great since I was the last person to. But it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty good. Very small wedding, but it's pretty nice. I liked it.
Yeah, it was outside. The only thing is there's a lot of bugs, so we're like kind of swatting at the bugs. But I think everything turned out really well.
Beautiful,
And
beautiful. Look,
smooth.
all the lights.
Yeah.
The games were fun. We had fun playing the games. And overall,
It was good.
they did a COVID wedding right.
So as a thank you for family members being there, friends being there, Jack and Irene actually decided to host a Sunday brunch at their new house. Believe it or not, they bought a house. A really nice looking house, nice neighborhood too. So they had a brunch, and my Nini Nancy, my dear Renee, Jack and his friends were there, and of course the Soriano side of the family
The
was
bridal
there.
party.
The bridal,
groomsmen.
exactly. They were all there, and everyone was talking and having good conversations with each other. And it was just really nice to be able to sit there and really just take a little bit easy. I'm pretty sure they were finally probably happy that the day has come. They don't have to plan anymore. But I think just having that Sunday brunch, I mean, it allows the festivities to continue in such a natural way where you don't have to worry. So you can take time to spend with the bride and the groom and talk to them, especially if you don't know one or the other, right?
Mhm.
Like I took time to talk to Jack while we were sitting and eating just to get him to know him better. But yeah, it was nice, and the food was really good too. They ordered from some Mexican place, and it was actually really good. I didn't expect, to be honest, I did not expect Montana to have good Mexican food. I just didn't expect it, but that place was actually pretty good. I liked it.
But yeah, it was just kind of a nice way to see everyone one last time before everyone went in their different directions. And we got to share in the moment with Jack and Irene, got to open all of their gifts that they received from all their guests from the registry.
That's right.
And so that was cool just to see what kind of like housewarming type of gifts they got. Because I guess you can just lump that into one thing, essentially housewarming and the
It's True's
wedding.
house, yeah. Yep.
So it was nice because I was like, oh, that's a really cool thing, Jacob. Maybe we should add that to our list too.
It was a nice Sunday brunch, very eloquent, very well put together. And it was just nice hanging out with our family members and all the new friends and everyone that was there the day before. Had some good conversations with some people. Really fun, really nice conversations. Overall, I think the trip was pretty good. People took things very serious during COVID. They took everything into account and the way people feel about certain things about COVID too. And so I think that in itself was pretty nice.
Yeah, people were respectful.
Yeah.
Overall, it was a nice trip and we enjoyed the wedding. It was a good excuse to get out for a few days. So in case that you're on your way to a COVID wedding, just be aware that things are going to be a little different than you're used to if you've gone to other weddings in the past. Essentially expect there to be masks and hand sanitizer available, I'm sure, and just be aware that not everyone's on the same level of comfortability. So just be respectful.
Sorry, I was just waiting for you to stop to scratch my face.
Okay. Well, on that note,
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Write a comment. Tell us how you're liking it. Give us some feedback. We're more than happy to receive that. Or if you just want to follow us on Instagram and just send us a message to see how we're doing. Or if you have any questions about your wedding, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to share everything and anything we know, any of our resources that we've been using. And also share it with your friends and family too. Or if you know someone who's gonna get married within this next year or just married in general, send it to them and see if they have anything to add or send us information on. And as always, is it possible? Wedding possible.
thank you for joining us and we'll see you next time. Bye! And then
Hey, look, I'm gearing up for the Tour de France since it's been going on. Hello, everyone.
hi.
Let's get the heebie-jeebies out. on.
I don't have heebie-jeebies. I'm ready to roll.
I haven't done this in a while, so
I'm fine.
you go kick it off.
All right.
Kick it off, girlfriend.
Okay. Beyonce? Anyhow, okay. Alright, so after the bridal, that's not it, wedding.
So-
What is it? French?
After the Wednesday run, yeah.
Kudos to them. And
Also kudos to Dan. And Dan, if you're watching this video, love the conversations. Hopefully get to visit you again.
oh yeah, Dan was amazing. Yep, we were really happy to be back in Ventura where it was like 20 or 30 degrees cooler than everywhere else.
Yeah.
So it was during the heat wave.
It was hot, hot,
Heat
hot.
wave. Thanks for
Bye.
joining us. Oh my god, wait, I gotta say thanks for joining us.
Okay,
You try
fine.
to take all of the credit. And I'm like, wait, boy, you gotta let me do some
Okay.
credit. too.
Then you say, is it possible?
Wait, yours was fine.
No, you do it then.